looking on the fucking thing, and I saw these flags. Okay, they had a shipping container like this, but I think it was a 10-foot instead of a 20-foot.
Right.
And it basically covered 90% of the side panel of the container.
Right. Or the Palestinian flag.
So I put that in the picture,
right?
And they stretched it out of it.
Yeah.
It looked okay, and I thought, out of curiosity, why not? Because I don't know why I got it. Again, curiosity. I might put it on the ceiling. I don't know.
You see, there's a little face here, yeah?
I do, yeah. You're the only one who saw it aside from myself. You're the only person who's seen that aside from myself. Straight
Really?
off the bat, yeah. It's cool, isn't it? Just a Lord of the Rings vibe off of it. Like,
what's that called? Periodolia.
it's like with the clouds.
Periodolia is the condition. It's like
What do you mean condition? You like it's a sickness?
No, it's a human condition.
You should look at that painting for a while. You'll see some shit.
It's a human condition that we get, and it's from when we were living in caves. And
Oh, so I'm a caveman now? You're not in here 2 minutes and you're calling me a caveman. Great.
That's not what I mean. Like it's a human condition, psychological condition. It's our instinct to recognize faces, and it comes from when we were cavemen, and we at the time when we were cavemen, we'd recognize other people, their face as friendly, right?
Yeah.
But we'd see saber-toothed tiger, not friendly. Human being, friendly, right? So that's the condition we have. It's left over, remnant from, the Stone Age, and it's why we see human faces in knots of wood, clouds, everywhere.
Did you ever hear about having memory, genetic memory?
Yeah.
That's awesome idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
To ponder.
Yeah.
I think I've only watched maybe one documentary on it, and it was mainly interviews, and people just talking out loud, pondering the idea. But I like the idea.
Some Japanese kid has stunned the science community with that recently. It actually popped up on my YouTube feed, man. I didn't watch it, but I saw the thumbnail looked interesting. And so it was.
I'd say you get a lot of. Have you curated your YouTube feed to a degree?
Yeah.
Because mine is the wild, wild west, man. I'm getting lots of crazy shit coming into mine. And stuff that I've zero interest in.
I don't. I delete them.
See, if the kids then, they'll be picking shit when I'm at work because everything is connected up.
Yeah, no, you need your own. You need them to have them on their own channel with stuff.
Yeah, because with mine, you get no ads. Whereas if they go on the mother's computer and stuff, it's ads. It drives them insane.
You get an ad blocker.
I wouldn't know anything about this. Dude, I barely get this going. Come on.
Ad block. Free.
I heard about this. You know what it is? I pay YouTube and they stop the ads.
You can get ad block plus and just ad block. It's Snap. You just run it on your PC and it's an extension on your browser, and it blocks all ads coming in, man.
Yeah.
And some websites would have you turn it off if you want to peruse the website, and you click on the extension, turn it off. But YouTube are cottoning onto it. So you have to refresh the page.
YouTube is a monster. A monster. I mean, they've done it. They're like the taxman. They've been around since Jesus Christ. They know all the tricks, you know what I mean?
I don't know if they've been around that long,
Well, the taxman has.
Yeah, indeed. You said you were having problems with your leg, yeah?
My knee. What's this now? Body spray. Magnesium. I'm actually taking magnesium supplements.
If you spray that on your
just
knee
started.
after a shower,
I'm not crazy with supplements.
it's a topical. It's a spray.
I get it. I see.
It's non-pharmaceutical, all natural ingredients.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You get it in a holistic shop. Yeah.
Do you think they're effective, those holistic shops?
That is very good. That's there. I've done it for carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, anything and everything.
Oh, really? Because I
Back
had...
pain.
Actually, it's good now, but I had terrible fucking tennis elbow.
Yeah.
All of last year, I'd say.
Was it on the inside or the outside?
It's on the outside.
That's tennis elbow.
Golf for the elbow. It went down to the wrist as well, though.
Tendinitis.
At its worst.
That's very good for that.
Tendinitis?
Yeah, could be, yeah.
I'll give it a shot. Dude, I think it's all in your head as well. If you believe it works, maybe
that is very good. You take a shower, the pores are open.
Yeah.
You pump that 5 times onto your hand. first, and you get it right in there.
Alright.
Get it right in there, like. And then after about a week of treatment, or maybe 2.
You have to do it for like a week?
After about 2 or 3 days, you can up the dosage to 6, then 7, then 8 pumps. Yeah. But there's no point spraying it onto your leg because you've wasted. Just get it onto your hand. It's 20 quid a bottle.
Really?
It's for nothing. You know?
But you have to die, I don't know.
It's very good.
Would you not be thinking like... my brain is like... I think it's some weird cartoon
What does that
shit.
say there?
Support for joints and muscles.
So it basically heals you from the inside out. It gets absorbed into your joints and your muscles and where you have the problem, where the problem is originating from. Back here. It heals you from the inside out. Instead of putting a bandage over it and taking...
I thought the skin wouldn't allow you for something to be absorbed right in deep.
After a shower, when the pores are open. Straight out of the shower, get that on. Yeah?
Okay.
Give the knee a quick dry and get that on immediately, like, yeah. Go buy it. You can buy it in Boots, at Holland & Barrett. It's becoming really popular. Like 2 years ago, you could only get it in a holistic shop, but now it's, you know, if you want to put it on the camera there, that's...
Magnesium
Anyone
joint
with
spray.
Muscle or joint problems, that's it. I recommend. Not affiliated, not sponsored.
This is Scott. This is how he rolls. He likes to educate everyone he meets. And it's fun. Welcome to the Blackbird podcast, Scott. Nice cup of tea. I'm fucking drinking coffee all morning like a loon.
I had one. I gotta take my
Your meds?
They're not meds, they're supplements.
I'm gonna start calling you Murdoch.
No,
I got a plan.
I was on anti-inflammatories with painkiller and stomach protector all in one.
Alright.
And
sounds rough.
no, I'd look. I made a decision, a conscious decision.
Was it? If it was very painful, you must have.
I was trying to raw dog it, but like.
Why would you bother? Like.
Yeah, I was in the hospital and I told the consultant I didn't want medication.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I said, look, give me the meds, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was hobbling around a bit. It was agony, like.
Yeah.
It was actually agony. So I was like, look, do you know what? I said to myself 25 years ago, I'm going to stop taking medication, antibiotics, painkillers, everything.
Oh, excuse me.
Right? I'm going to save it for when I need it when I'm older. This is then. Right. I'm now older and I need it, you know.
So it's a once-off deal.
Yeah, but these are just, that's calcium, that's MSM, that's like sulfur, right? So that's just Johnson, or that's just cod liver oil, man, and that's what is that? That is
That's a lot.
yeah, I think that's
It's like a spaceman's dinner.
vitamin D2, that's vitamin K2, and that's something else, I can't remember, but it's all.
Do you believe in the vitamins?
No, but
supplements like?
My leg is healing pretty quick.
Oh, good.
A good immune system, a non-tolerance to medication, and taking these. I should be taking these anyway at my age. I'm 48, like, you know.
You're only a baba.
I'm nearly half a century old.
That's irrelevant. You're still only a baba.
Come on. Like, as we get older, you know, our body stops producing this stuff.
Oh, who says?
Well, according to our current scientific understanding.
Right. Okay.
Which is open to interpretation, and it definitely.
No, there's a lot of those scientific journals where one guy'll have this amazing perspective, and he'll write a thesis on it, and it'll be published, and then all his peers will say you're full of shit, or like that's a very good and interesting perspective, and then
Then they'll have a vote.
Then it'll go kicked down the road to further
inquiry. It'll go to a committee, and then the committee will have a vote.
That's how it's meant to go, anyway.
That's how it does go, right? And the committee members, it's the chairperson rotates, and then the sitting chair will go, "You owe me a vote from the last time, and so do you, and so do you."
Yeah.
So I want this one put through, or I don't want this one put through.
Yeah, that's the sad thing.
That's how it goes.
It's so political when you get any kind of a committee in any walk of life. I think it gets very political. There's always a power-hungry individual who's just scheming. scheming.
Yeah, but some of them are sponsored by big pharma.
Yeah, but some of them aren't. Some of them have no money involved.
I'd say
It's just you're hardwired for this in that environment.
the lads that are sitting on the committee are all sponsored.
Yeah.
They're all lobbied. They've all been visited by lobbyists.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yeah. Some of them are their whole research, their whole life's work would be sponsored by the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers. You know,
the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. Those names pop up a lot in my adventures on the internet. I'll probably sit down someday and do a deep dive and just see what the fuck are people saying about it. Or can you give me a synopsis there?
No, tomorrow I'll be very suicidal.
Do you hear about all the scientists that have gone missing of late? And 3 of them have been found dead, and they're all meant to be super duper, like high level scientists.
Yes. Yeah, and a former army admiral or general or something walked out of the house as well. I know that.
It's very fucking weird. Isn't there a lot of weird stuff over?
Are you getting this from YouTube, from a specific channel?
No. I've seen it pop up on numerous ones.
Right.
More like on news clips and on Instagram, stuff like that.
There's a guy on YouTube and he's
I try not to kind of base decisions on what I consume. I'm just like, I consume shit for entertainment. And because when I'm writing books and stuff, I can use it as a fictitious context for a story, like a background where my characters play out whatever it is they might play out.
You need to do it like a Joe Rogan style screen that you can bring.
No, that's an interruption I can do without.
Well, when we're trying to fact check ourselves, you know.
Ah, fuck fact checking. We're not the news. We're not the news.
Yeah,
We're
I
conversations.
could be talking absolute bollocks.
I'm always talking absolute bollocks. I don't have to qualify it.
No. My buddy sent me on this link.
Joe Rogan does that because he's after going up. He's after evolving to that.
Yeah, my buddy sent me on a link there about from a YouTube channel that this guy commentates on.
Sure, look, it looks like all the major conspiracy theories are like mainstream news now. They're all facts.
Yes, a lot of bollocks. Mainstream media's shit, you know.
Well, the talk about being bought. It's not even bought. It's doing what it was made to do.
Yeah, he sent.
See, this is why I don't have a fucking screen. People just get zoomed in on the shit.
But like, I'm trying to find the link that he sent me here.
What was it in relation to?
What you're talking about? The scientists gone missing
And showing up dead.
2 more suspicious deaths connected to UFO technology.
Oh, is that what it is? The UFO technology?
Yeah. And 7th UFO expert murdered. You know?
What makes you a UFO expert?
Yeah, but like, I looked at one of the videos and then I looked at the dude, his channel, and he used to commentate on, the channel owner used to I won't name him, he used to commentate on the English hip-hop scene.
Alright.
And he used to come in with all the, the sensationalist stuff. He wouldn't be talking about the music or where the artist came from or their background. He'd be talking about
Just trying to get numbers.
the gang wars that these lads are having. Yeah. And like an English hip hop magazine did an expose on him.
Yeah.
And then he closed the channel and pivoted to this kind of content. You know.
And is he doing the same behaviour or is he still sensationalist?
Sensationalist. Oh, UFO expert murdered.
I think a lot of those people have been found out though. I think a lot of people just want to have... Because a lot of people grow into a place where they don't have the social life they may have had once, where you're in a restaurant or a bar a couple of times a week and you hear all the conversations around you. A lot of them are shit, some are interesting, some are funny. And I think podcasts can give you that. People will be doing what they'll be doing in their home, and they'll have it on the background. It's people talking, just people talking. They're not like the news with this. Do you ever listen, like Sky News in particular and Sky Sports?
No,
the way they talk, it's so unnatural.
I don't.
It's so unnatural. It's like BBC in the 30s or something.
I don't. I just don't look at it at all.
I don't. It's just sometimes I'll watch a clip.
I don't watch RTE news. I don't watch BBC news coverage. I don't want any American news corporation coverages, any stories. I don't read the paper. I don't look
I
at.
used to love reading the Sunday Times, man.
Yeah, but it's just full of like divide and conquer stuff.
Yeah, but when you wake up to shit, it sucks. I prefer to be like, the steak is not a steak, but it tastes like a steak.
You see
it looks like a steak.
You see what happens when you take the red pill and the blue pill at the same time, yeah?
Jesus, what's that? It's full. I have that really on tight. That's why it's like...
It's sucking air back in. This is... You know who that is?
No.
That's one of the lads that wrote The Matrix.
Oh, the movie, the screenplay, because that's not the writer of the book.
That's the guy that wrote, that directed the movie.
It was brothers, wasn't it?
Not anymore. They're both.
Yeah, well, I don't want to watch that. I'm not interested.
Do
you know the actual lady who wrote the book?
Lily Wachowski.
Yeah, the Wachowski brothers.
They're not brothers, they're sisters.
Okay, whatever. But do you remember? There's a lady.
They used to be brothers.
There's this black lady who actually wrote the Terminator and the Matrix, and it was all part of this. Okay. It was a universe all in one.
Okay.
I think the Matrix was after the Terminator.
Okay. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So, as in the storyline.
Okay.
And the way I watched some interviews with her, and she was in court over a bunch of stuff with Hollywood, mainly for like, what are you robbing my shit for, guys? And she got her victories, like, but it's all to do with she brought in the iconography of like the Jesus Christ, the prophecies and all of that of the Bible and stuff. Same as with Superman. I mean, any Superman movie, the son of a god given to earth, there's so many levels, so many layers. It's all sub-context.
It's very divisive though, politics and religion, isn't it?
But it's like we're like pond scalers. We haven't been to the depths of what we're actually standing on. We have no clue.
Yeah.
So I preferred having no clue, but now I've just questions. And you wake up then and you don't know why you're so aggressive. You know what I mean? And then you just don't know what to do with that energy.
Yeah, don't be aggressive.
It's not that simple.
Just go.
You just wake up this way and you're like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, just go down to the gym.
No, I don't believe in the gym, but I do go for a walk with the dog. I look at the landscape.
Go do martial arts.
I used to do martial arts and boxing and rowing.
That's a good way of getting your aggression out, isn't it?
Not really. I found it just
punch bag
winds you up more. Painting is and playing the guitar and singing and writing songs. That's usually a good fucking channel.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What kind of books? You've written books, have you?
I'm writing a book. I'm writing my first book at the moment. I'm actually only on chapter 7, but chapter 6 was like... It took a while. It's a short chapter. It was meant to be shorter than what
You're writing it on a laptop or a typewriter?
Laptop, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, typewriters, man, are cool. I really like them.
It's interesting. It's an interesting adventure.
Yeah, but I've showed you that Matrix movie creator thing because you were on about taking the blue pill. You want to go back, take the blue. Give me the blue pill. That's what happens when you take the red and the blue pill at the same time.
No, I know what drugs they do, but it's not the red and the blue.
They took the red and the blue. Look,
times have gone truly weird.
Wokeism, man.
Did you ever watch the Back to the Future movies?
Oh, they're great.
Do you remember when Biff was the president?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that right now.
Back to the Future 3.
Is that which one? 3, I'd say, yeah.
No, 3 was back in time when they went back to the Wild Wild West, right?
How many were there?
3. And then there was one later on when, they made another one back to, I think they got together 20 years later, but the first one was...
Really?
Yeah, when Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's, like, so...
Yeah.
But I think they made a 4. I'm not quite sure, but... The 2 was Biff President one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where we are now. It's fucked up, lad.
Biff Corp.
Yes. So the foot's broken.
I don't know. I don't know. I snapped something. You know when you snap a pencil?
Yeah.
You know that sound?
Like a tendon, maybe?
That's what I heard. I was like, oh. It wasn't your usual click.
What was the feeling?
Agony. Extreme pain. So I had these work boots that have a zip down the side.
Yeah.
And a Velcro strap.
Yeah.
The laces on the front. And when you want to take them off quickly, you just zip and off.
Yeah.
Right? But the zipper went on the right boot. So there's no support there.
Alright.
And when I rolled it, it overstretched. And the small bone, the fifth metatarsal that connects the baby toe to the ankle, there's 5 places you can fracture it.
Fuck.
And like the one up here is called a Jones fracture, closest to the ankle. If you do that, you need surgery, and it takes like a year to recover, a long time. But I think if I'm not 100% sure, but I suspect I fractured it on the closest part to the baby toe,
Right.
which is the easiest one to repair.
Okay.
And what happened was the tendon just snapped off and snapped the bone.
Aye.
It's called an avulsion. So you're like the tendon separating from the bone. Yeah.
And how does that get back to the bone? Operation?
No, it'll go back on its own, but you have to.
The human body's amazing, isn't
It
it?
will reattach, but I'm down a tendon at the moment.
Yeah.
If it is, I don't know, because I was referred on to the fracture clinic in CUH, and I got onto them last week, and they haven't got my file. I went to the CUH A&E, and the fracture clinic is in the CUH, but they don't have my file.
Shocker.
I'm not surprised.
Me neither. You hear things and you like, the mother and father now will be regularly visiting hospitals just for updates on X, Y, and Z, like, so.
If it's an avulsion, which is technically a fracture, it's the easiest one to fix.
Right.
That's the tendon coming away from the bone.
That's 6 weeks.
3 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But it depends on your metabolism. It depends on your
What state is your metabolic rate now? Is it quick?
Yeah,
Medium?
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm 48.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't take pharmaceuticals like until now. I'm taking painkillers because the pain is bad. But the doctor told me I could put partial weight on the boot, and I spoke to a physio in private.
Yeah.
And she said that if you've been instructed to put partial weight on it, it's probably an avulsion, but she's not sure. And she advised me to put 20% of my weight on the foot at all times to encourage tendon realignment.
Yeah, yeah.
But they didn't tell me this in the CUH.
They just went out to go.
Get out! And they're not. The fracture clinic hasn't got on. I rang the nurse, and I asked her, "Can you advise me on anything that I should be doing?" And she said, "Well, I don't have your file." I was like,
Can you get it?
I was like, "Well, how long is it going to take you?" She took to 14 days. I was like, 14 days for my file to be
Dude, my head would fucking explode.
for my file to be transferred from one part of the building to the other. Come on, like, but it's not that. There's a backlog. There's a load of people.
Sure, yeah.
Right.
Sure.
There's a load of people with fractures that need to be seen, and the consultant that works in the clinic, he's probably operating in 4 different hospitals.
How often have you broken many bones in your lifetime?
None of my own.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I have broken many bones, but none of them were mine.
I don't think I've broken bones ever. Well, I got a fracture. This knuckle here is it should be up here, but it's down here.
I used to play rugby, so I've broken other people's bones.
You used to play rugby. What were you, a winger?
Yeah. I played rugby in New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd run for my life over there.
They flattened me, man, but, it was good.
What age were you when you doing that?
26, yeah. I'm not professionally.
Bounced back from
But I got folded over the wrong way.
Oy.
I got... Like, my back isn't supposed to be like that. Why is my head touching my ankles? I was substituted, and the trainer said, stay warm. I was like, man, I couldn't turn my head like this for 2 weeks.
Go ahead.
I had to be helped out of bed the following morning.
Ouch.
But
and how long did you play after that?
2 weeks later.
You're dope. Fucking dope. I see the young fellas now doing the rugby. And I'm not joking. It's like they've been merged with an oak tree's DNA or something. they're just freakish big and strong, like naturally strong.
Well, when everyone knows what they're doing, you know, in professional rugby.
But it's a collision game, like.
But when everyone knows what they're doing, it's safe.
Oh really? Do you remember that tackle on Brian O'Driscoll?
The spear tackle. They knew what they were doing. Like.
That's fucking
they knew
nasty, lad.
Yeah, but
nothing happened.
No, because like he's a major threat. But like let's say in professional rugby, when the two teams are playing each other, where everyone knows what to do.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how to properly tackle each other. Everyone knows how to fall. Everyone knows how to take a hit.
It is amazing how many people who are unbelievably fit.
When you step it down, when you step it down to the amateur level, everyone doesn't know what they're fully aware of.
Confidence isn't there either.
They don't know what they're doing. Fellas are tackling guys incorrectly. Fellas are falling incorrectly, and the injuries happen there more.
Nasty.
Yeah. But at the professional level, it's less. You know, guys go out for head injury assessments. It's becoming more safe, like, you know.
Oh yeah, now you have the concussion program and everything.
Yeah, HIA, head injury assessment.
Yeah.
You know, when a fella gets a knock in the head, he's just brought off immediately, and he gets MRI'd.
Do you ever watch interviews with boxers from way back in the day, and they've got that. They're all fucked up, like.
They've been knocked
out. To fuck.
They've been beat around. What is that knocking?
That's the crows.
Okay. Right.
Of course. What else would it be like? That is the crows. Hang on there, actually. That's probably the door swinging in the wind.
That's a nice day out there, yeah?
It's the best day we've had in a while.
Yeah. I can't believe there's no windows on the place.
There's a big glass door here, but I had to seal it up.
Why?
Because it was just the wrong fucking idea.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, sure.
Making shit up as I go along.
Yeah,
Try to knock a bit of crack out of it, you know. Have some fun.
Yeah.
Things just evolve. You just go with them. If you have a plan, I find you could be. It's like the field, the stone you die on, or something. You know what I mean? You need to be fluid, and you need to be. Say, if you get an idea, yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just see what happens.
Yeah.
You get abuse, of course. You get abuse. People will be saying silly things.
Trolls.
And like, so what? They're only making noise with their face. What do I care?
Keyboard warriors and trolls.
Yeah, but fuck it. There was someone giving out about my flag recently.
On the podcast?
Someone typed something on the YouTube, and I'm like, you know. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do they know what?
And then they don't come back.
Do they know what the flag means?
They think they do, and they think it's an insult to have it here as it is in the current climate that we're in Ireland, where it's nearly illegal.
Do you know what that flag means?
I do, yeah. It's my flag.
Yeah, but do you know what the Irish flag actually means? Like,
are you on about the colours?
Yeah.
The Republicans.
Yeah.
The Orangemen,
yeah.
North, and peace between
exactly.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not that ignorant, like.
No, that's exactly
I was
right.
thinking, would it be better if I opened it up and pinned it on the ceiling?
But how could someone have a problem with...
Maybe they think I should get a flag post or a flag mast.
Peace. The Irish tricolour flag means peace between Catholicism and Protestantism. That's... What's the problem there? Like,
because they say it's all bundled up in the corner like an old rag.
Right. Yeah,
like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's their pride and place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not... Yeah.
How dare they?
Yeah.
Some people are just...
They've
nothing to be doing.
They need to chickadee check themselves.
They do need to check themselves. If I'm watching something, right, and it's... I'm sure it has nothing to do with what I'm watching. It's just I'm in that particular mood before I even come to what I'm watching, right? And I'm thinking, I'll vent on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
But I say, why am I venting on this fucking thing?
Yeah.
What's the problem? What's the source? What's the cause?
Yeah.
Alright, this is annoying me. It's stupid. I'll move on.
Awareness.
I'll move on to something that might distract me enough that I'll be entertained enough to be, like, happy. I
read a lot of comments on things I watch while I'm watching it or listening to it. I'm down in the comment section.
Yeah.
Just because you get really good info in the comments.
100%.
It's amazing sometimes the info you get out of the comment section.
That's why you're watching though.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes it's just cesspit, man.
Then you see some negative bullshit, and my diagnosis there is that person's having a bad day.
Oh yeah.
Right? And this is how they're alleviating.
They're lashing out.
Exactly. So you just pinch of salt, move on.
Well, at the start, I'd be saying thank you very much. But then I was like, I got bored. Now it's like, what the fuck's your problem, like?
I've caught myself typing troll messages on things that I watched.
Shame on you.
Right, no, and then I went, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Right?
I've never done this.
I proofread it and went, I can't post this, you know? And delete, you know? And then just say something positive then, you know?
I would very rarely type anything to anyone.
But it was a day when I got out of the wrong side of the bed, right? So that was my take, and then that's my take on why trolls are doing what they're doing.
I don't even...
They got out of the wrong side of bed.
Unfortunately, I just react sometimes, even if I'm in a great mood, I'll be like, you know, what's your problem? Like they're going to tell you. Well, at the start of it, in the beginning,
it all started.
Tell me everything. No, it's just the way of the world. Unfortunately, people are just unhappy. A lot of them are unhappy. Sure, we're all unhappy, but we conduct ourselves with a bit of dignity.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
But most of the time we do.
Like I have a friend who just recently become a psychologist. Like he did a degree in psychology.
All right.
This fella's got 3 degrees.
He must love school.
Well, he did like a physics degree when he was 18.
Excuse me, I've had a massive meaty breakfast.
So he got physics degree.
Okay.
And then he got an engineering degree.
So he's a smart cookie.
Very. And now he's got a psychology degree, and he's trying to open he's doing like he's...
What was the draw for those 3?
I didn't ask him, you know. I'd only be assuming. Like he loved physics in school, so he went and did that, you know. And then he did engineering. I think it was electronic engineering.
All right.
Because he loved that. And then he had a bit of a time where his mental health took a bit of a dive.
All right.
And he was on antidepressants and stuff, like, and I went down and had a chat with him, and he was good. The antidepressants were having an adverse effect on his physicality. Yeah. And I says to him, look, he was working for like EMC or one of these companies, like they were making.
What's EMC do?
EMC, they make computing software packages for multinational companies. Like, but his company that worked for that were owned by EMC made servers for software companies and factories. So they'd make a server rack like the size of this container to run a factory. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it'd be $1 million, right? And his job was quality control on all the components going into the server. Oh. And then it's exported to some, you know, futuristic factory in Singapore or Japan or someplace. Yeah. But his job was to get up in the morning and drive from Castlemartyr to Kilumney, where the factory was. Yeah. Okay. So he's caught in traffic in the tunnel, right? Every day.
We did not just move there.
Finish up work at 5 o'clock. Same rat race every day for 2 years, and then his mental health went. Just being stuck in traffic and in the rat race. And I was like, I called out his house. I goes, man, are you allowed to work from home? And he's like, yeah. I was like, why don't you just work from home every morning? Get up, go on your answer your email. I was like, what you do when you get to work? Well, at first I have to answer all my emails. I was like, can you do that from home? Yes. I was like, well,
you'd be surprised how so many people are not able to organise themselves.
I was like, why don't you just get up in the morning, right? Answer emails at home, miss the rat race, go to work, and then finish up a half an hour early and leave and miss the rat race on the way home. And he's like, oh, I never thought of that.
Late. But I never found that, especially when you're heading with, say, the other side of Cork down through the tunnel. Anywhere near the tunnel, you're fucked. It seems to be for most of the part.
Unless you know, unless you have the key to unlock the motorway. I'm not going to say it here because everyone will be doing it then in my... but there is a way around it, right? But so I told this guy that. That was and he's a friend, and I suggested maybe you should work from home and then like maybe do an hour extra in the evenings. I said, are you allowed to do overtime? Yes, I am. I was like, why don't you work an extra hour in the evening and then go home and you've missed the rodent race and you're...
A new routine, that's all.
And I'll try that. And then I called back down to him 2 weeks later. He was off the antidepressants and he was doing this.
Very good.
He's like, oh, he thanked me. He's like, I never thought of it. I was like, well, bro, you know.
Sometimes you're too close to a thing and you don't see.
That's what friends are for, you know. And then his mental health picked up. He went off the antidepressants, and then he decided, do you know what? I'm getting out of this job.
But there must have been some undercurrent of something there prior to his traffic issues. That maybe just triggered it.
That's none of my business. Unless he's willing to divulge everything. Of course, yeah. You know, and I'm not going to assume because...
But you have to shake him. Snap out of it!
I can't assume anything about...
No, it's wrong to, I suppose, but at least inquire.
But sometimes you're kind of overstepping your bounds, you know, a little bit like...
Did you get a vibe?
Yeah, but I'm not going to pry into, you know, and I'm not equipped or trained to deal with it.
Alright. This word again.
All I can do is offer him advice, you know, in a friendly manner. Like,
snap out of it.
Maybe try mixing up your routine a little bit and definitely get off the antidepressants because they were having a physical effect on his body.
Yeah.
He was becoming overweight.
I think there's an overdependency on prescriptions anyway. For GPs, they're just fucking candy. Everyone gets them.
Kind of what society wants.
Yeah, well, society's so wrong on so many things.
Yeah, like it's
further away from the nature that we're going.
We want a quick fix so we can carry on.
I don't know. Take a day off.
People have PCP car payments. They have mortgages to pay.
Don't get a car you can't afford.
But everyone does.
Well, they shouldn't.
And
that's the thing they should be addressing. Why do you want that? You probably don't even need it.
Well, that's marketing.
Get something you want that will do the job.
That's marketing. That's mass marketing.
Well, you should be above it. For the best part.
We're born into it.
I know. Dude, I was on that fucking... I don't know what app she showed me there last week, and I'm buying shit I don't need.
Like Temu.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
AliExpress.
You're like a monkey. Monkey brain just kicked in. I wanted everything.
Yeah, but to combat mass marketing, what I do is I wishlist it, right? And I have a system, even when I go to the shop and I see a product placed for...
I always want what I see in the shop.
Right, I'm like...
But I'm saying, no, you're not allowed.
I go home, I think about it, and I go, this is my combat to mass marketing. I have told myself that if I look for this item more than 5 times in a week, then I need it.
Yeah? Right.
So I'll go home, I'll see the thing I want and go, I need that. Right? I won't buy it. I'll hold back on the impulse to buy it. Not because I'm tight.
Because you want to be sure you really need it.
Right, so, and then I'll go home for 7 days and I will note down the times I went looking for that item in those 7 days. And if it doesn't add up to 5 or more, I'm not having to think. I don't need to think.
And if it adds up to 5 days,
I'm going to get
that bounty bar is mine.
Whatever it is.
Yummy.
It wouldn't be something small. It'd be something big. Like most of the time, it's tools and like quality life upgrades. Like
I put. You know what the funny thing is? When I go big on things, it's like a snap decision. It hasn't even been on my mind. I've not been percolating it or fuck all. I'm like, oh, boom, I want it.
Yeah,
and it's there.
Like when I broke the wheel on my car. I went looking for a new
car,
a replacement stock wheel. Yeah, I visited 5 breakers yards, and I found a car with 3 of the stock wheels, but they're all very damaged, blistered, cracks, welds. And
you gotta be lucky though.
I didn't buy them. So I was doing the thing where I needed a new wheel for my car, right? And I was using my own method of counting how many times that week I needed it,
Yeah.
I thought about, I need this thing. Every time I got in the car, I knew I had no spare wheel.
Right.
And I got in the car like twice a day for the next week. So at the end of the week, I just went off and purchased a whole new set of wheels for the car because I couldn't find a new stock wheel to match the ones I had. So I just got a new set. And I got lucky. I got a bargain. Like 4 tires at 90% and 4 black alloy wheels, man, for 250 quid. They were
pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, but I had to buy like acid and hard bristle brushes to go and
clean up,
clean the rust from the brake discs that had gathered on the motor.
Right.
Yeah, and so I took it.
There's always maintenance, isn't there?
Yeah, but there's a great car valet centre out in the Bandon Road roundabout, just after Dunn's, you know, on the Shannon Road.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's an Audi garage there that sell Audis.
How
on the
far
right.
out that road is that now?
Straight out the road, Steel Tech Sheds. Next door, there's a Certa with like...
Steel Tech Sheds? I don't know if I got that far, because I've been only
it's right
down
there.
that road maybe twice in my life.
Straight off the roundabout, there's a set of lights, and then there's a left turn for Dunn's.
Didn't get that far.
It's okay, but straight after that, and it's the best, cheapest, and most efficient car wash in Cork for manual washing and automatic washing.
Yeah, there's a few like that in Fermoy, I think.
It's great. And I'd never been there before, and I took the car up there, and I was doing the wheels up there.
Yeah.
To get the acid off, but like, so what you do is you have to apply the acid with a spray gun. You have to wear goggles because
it's like they do with the stone.
It's acid.
When you're taking the white shit off.
The efflorescence.
Yeah.
A bit like that. That's all.
The first time I did that, I'm up a ladder. I got a mix in a spray bottle.
Yeah, no.
My fucking face is tingling intensely.
No.
For like hours.
Acid.
I was like, what'll I do?
No. Goggles, mask.
None of this.
You burn your lungs, particle respirator.
Dude, I got
whole
fucked.
shebang.
I'm totally fucked. Yeah. It's going to be a bad ending for James.
No. But so what I needed to do was spray the acid onto the rim and agitate it with the brush.
Yeah.
Right? But this stuff was...
Foam it up like...
It starts bubbling then, and it turns purple. Yeah. So
right.
It's just for taking metal off, rusty metal.
Okay.
I have it in the boot there. I can bring it and show it to you.
Oh, yeah, grand.
It's pretty good. And then you can only leave it on for a maximum of 2 minutes before it starts to corrode the paint.
Okay.
So you have to be somewhere where you can wash it. Right. So
yeah.
to get it on the wheel, I was doing the two wheels, the right side first and then the left side. So spray, agitate, and then €2 into the power wash machine. 3 minutes you get.
Okay.
And they have like ionized water, yeah.
Okay.
Like deionized water, like, yeah.
Okay.
So it's very good.
So I'd say you're very, very impressionable when it comes to marketing of any category or any scale.
No.
In any.
No. I know what deionized water is.
Okay.
It's like 99% pure
Bubbles.
pure water.
Pure
yeah.
water? Really?
99%. Yeah.
Hard water?
Like
soft water.
Soft, yeah.
Soft.
Yeah. But, so you hose it off. You get 3 minutes for €2. Every other car wash place nearby where I live, it's like you have to put a certain amount of money in.
Yeah.
To make the machine start, like £6.
Just to make it start.
Yeah, it's €6 and then it starts. Yeah.
And how long do you get out of your €6?
6 minutes.
Fuck off.
Right, but this one you put €2 in, you get 3 minutes per. So
yeah, I've noticed. Sorry, when I be using the gun thing and the brush, it's fast.
It's all over quick.
It goes very quick.
But up that one on Bannon Road it's the best. Like you get this. So when you go through the system, they have 3 different hoses, man. And the first one is like a foam that you put on the car.
Yeah.
So €3 in, you get €2 in, you get 3 minutes. Foam it up, and then leave the foam on for 10 minutes. Let it do its job.
All right.
Just leave it there. Go down to the shop, get a coffee, have a cigarette, saunter back, let that foam sink in, and then the second go is with a different brush with more soap, and then it's a high pressure warm wash, a wax.
They say that, but sometimes I don't believe it's warm.
Oh, it was. I felt it.
But that's your Bandon place, is it?
Yeah.
I mean about some other fucking places.
Yeah. And then the fourth one is a wax, water with wax. And the fifth one is deionized water to rinse it all off. Like it doesn't fuck up the paint.
But if I was to clean my van that thoroughly, it would fall apart. I think the dirt is what's keeping most of it together.
I like
a clean van, but dude, it's just fucking when. It's easy to say once a week at the end of every working week I'm gonna go X, Y, and Z and do X, Y, and Z, but it never fucking lasts.
I was working for a company last year and I had a company van,
right?
And I cleaned the inside of the cab and the exterior of the van every week.
I love getting into a clean van.
Yeah,
it's a great feeling.
Yeah, and like I was picking up 2 lads, bring them to work. They were throwing all their wrappers and
That
cups.
pisses me off because the young fellas are like that. You get biscuits and shit
down in front of the
full
dash.
of mold.
I'm like, you know, so I had to clean out that van, and they were getting into the van with their dirty boots and dirty clothes and you know. And every week, deep clean the inside, deep clean the outside, because when you rock up to a site, you want the people there, the foreman or the clerk of works or the county council people. We were doing a lot of restoration work. You want to give a good impression,
Of course, yeah.
of the company. Yeah. So before you even get out of the van, you've given off a great impression.
If I showed up in my van, like, who the fuck is this guy? I'd be like, ask me at the end of the day, okay?
Yeah, so you want to give off a good impression.
Don't fucking point. They'd be delighted you're there. They didn't give a fuck if you came in a charge of mice and fucking vegetables.
No, but when you open the side door of the van and you have everything organised as well, and they might have walked past and saw that, they're looking at a guy who's highly organised, who's tackling this 1,000-year-old building, and they're going, well, like, he's very organised. You know?
I just think in Travers independent.
You're kind of...
They looked the part. You'd have got the wrong chandelier.
I was actually on a job where that happened.
Really?
Up in the K Club, last year there was a very prestigious job going on, and I was brought in to do a herringbone
nice
pattern insert, like with ceramic bricks on a fireplace. And I won't name the guy because he's very private, but he bought the house for like 5 million. Sorry, 1.5 million. And it was he bought the house with money that a horse won for him. So he's a horse dude.
Or is he a gambler?
No, he's a horse trainer.
Okay.
And his horse won at a very prestigious English race and brought in
ching ching
multiple millions. So he bought this house in the K Club. There's a row of houses. Ben Dunn has a house there. Michael Smurfit had a house there.
Why would you do that? Why?
Because he likes to play golf. He walks out his back garden. He's on the back nine.
Did you see the Irish lad won the golf thing over the weekend?
McIlroy.
Yeah. His second jacket is.
Good for him.
I guess. I know Noel is big into the golf.
Yeah, he is, yeah. And a lot of people are.
A lot of people are. You know what to say about archery? It's golf for men.
Yeah, golf means gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. The word golf, when it was invented,
Who was I talking to yesterday? They were going on about that cricket and archery are very historically linked because of the whole gender thing, the whole gender bias. That that's how women were allowed to do archery or something. Is it because they couldn't do cricket, or their husband would be in the cricket club, so they set up an archery club for the women or something like that?
If we go back further, archery was necessessary. You're not eating. Of course,
yeah.
You know, you got to go out and shoot
no
that
one
deer.
actually knows, okay, the origin of the first bow and arrow. No one really... Everyone claims, oh, it was us. No, it was them. Yeah. No, it was them. It just seemed to happen at the same time in a lot of different places.
Yeah, I would imagine it.
We're tribal places, where different continents, like... Yeah, it's like something that popped up. Do you ever heard the one about the...
But the human species is what? 200,000 years old-ish?
I'm not even going to wager, I guess. No mind, it's ignorant to do so, I think. Do you ever heard one about the monkeys on the island?
No.
With the potatoes?
No.
It's,
Is this a joke?
No, it's you fucker. It's not a joke. To listen to you going about cleaning wheels. It's a fucking experiment that the Japanese folks did way back when. I forget what it was to prove. It was something I'm still very... You know, you watch 1 or 2 documentaries on a topic, and you say, I gotta find more stuff about this. But this guy maintained... Now, initially when I heard it was 100 monkeys, but since then, apparently it's like 1,000 monkeys.
The poor monkeys.
No, we'll say you've...
Were they native monkeys or what?
They were monkeys for labs, but they were put on an island, small island.
Like chimpanzees?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the island A had, we'll say, 100 monkeys, or 200 monkeys, okay? Island B had 200 monkeys, okay? Now, they can't communicate with each other, they can't hear each other, nothing, they can't see each other.
How far away are these islands from each other?
Well, they could be on the other side of a big outstretch of land.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But anyway, so there they are, isolated from one another. Now, apparently, the distance doesn't even matter because they've done this with mice or rats also on different sides of America after they heard about the whole monkey thing. And so they'll drop the potatoes down to the monkeys to feed them.
With a chopper.
Yeah, they'll just drop them off and fuck off. And, the monkeys are getting sand in their gums and shit, okay?
Have some spuds.
And after a while, one monkey figures out, maybe by chance, geez, if I wash this shit off, it's more pleasant to consume this apple or this fucking
Or maybe
potato.
when they dropped it in, it fell in the river.
No.
No?
It was dropped on a beach.
Or maybe it went in the sea.
No. This is a controlled experiment.
Okay.
They have an X, they never miss the mark. That's
Okay.
where it's landing. It's not like they fuck them out the chopper.
but maybe
They
there-
come in, they hover, they drop it, they unclick and they go away.
Yeah, but maybe there was like high tide that night and they came in and washed the potatoes like,
This is a scientific experiment, okay? They know where the line is for high tide and low tide. They're safely away from that. They're ruling all of these things out. That's why it's a controlled experiment.
Right.
Anyway, back to my educational story for you. So they drop them off, and anyway, one monkey decides he's going to start washing his potatoes, and then another monkey, you know the term, monkey see, monkey do, and it kind of goes on and on and on. And when they're watching these guys washing their potatoes, and they're thinking that's amazing, but over in Ireland B, there's none of this happening, not a hint of it. And they maintain that once 100 monkeys were doing it, were cleaning the potatoes. When the night they went to sleep, they must have been dreaming about it, they maintain, because the following morning, all the monkeys on Island B started doing this. All of them. There wasn't a hint of one of them doing it up until that moment.
Can monkeys talk to each other?
It wasn't talking, it was like in the sleeping state they shared the information. That's what his argument was.
Okay.
And he reckons that's why humans have this also. It's like every living thing has this.
Yeah. Okay.
It's interesting. That's why, things like that now, the genetic memory thing,
Well, that's instinct.
No, it's what the way he talked about it goes beyond that.
Yeah. I know nothing of this, but
it's just they're interesting theories. That's all they are.
Well,
You'd be wondering what made you think of this theory.
An interesting hypothesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
And then it goes to theory. Then it goes to scientific fact. Once it's mathematically proven.
Half the things they can't prove, like.
No, but you can prove it. Theoretically, you can prove it, but then technology mightn't be advanced enough to actually mathematically prove it. Like,
even with the
make a prototype of
what's
whatever.
it called? Some guy's cat. You know that theory?
Yeah.
He's both dead and alive at the same time until it witnessed, or something. To
What's
that
that
effect.
called?
Slinger's cat or something. I forget.
You're nearly there. Yeah.
They had the thing as well with the slits in the wall.
Yeah, the slit
And
experiment.
is it the photons of light or something?
Yeah, they're in two places at one time. Yeah.
It's just it rewrites every known thing.
Stallinger or what?
Stallinger's cat.
Is that it?
Something like this, yeah.
Where it's in a box, and the cat is both dead and alive at the same time. You know?
Until it's witnessed.
Yeah, until it's seen. You know. But that, like we were saying earlier,
It's a mindfuck, like.
It's just a version of reality. Your version of reality and my version of reality are different. Like.
But mine is a work in progress.
Yeah, but everyone's is a work. But some people they double down on their version of reality. Like.
Do you know what I heard actually recently in an Irish podcast? Some lad up the country. I forget his name, but I've only found him lately, and I like listening to him. But he was saying that the guy who wrote the Star Wars movies,
George Lucas.
Yeah, apparently he was coming from a different perspective, and they had to dumb it right down for, we'll say, mass consumption. And his one was, there was some scientific fucking thing.
Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah. Okay, Jamie. But there was something to do with, like...
Slinger.
You know what it is? It was close. But it goes down to what is it when you're studying the fundamental building blocks of existence? What is that again?
Amino acids?
No, it's I'm so stupid.
Atoms?
I'm thick as fuck. I can't retain a thing. I get angry and I get total recall.
The building blocks of matter.
Yeah.
Atoms?
No, there's another word.
Planck?
The word for studying it, perhaps.
Oh, it's
Mechanics, something.
no, it's that's something to do with physics, man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Quantum mechanics?
Yes, this I think.
Yeah, okay.
It was meant to be.
Quantum physics, yeah, quantum mechanics.
It tied a whole bunch of stuff together, and it was so surreal they were going to make it into Star Wars, the movie, and try to, put it
Wow.
in a. But yeah, that's why they said, you know what? Fuck you and your bullshit. They're gonna. Here's Darth Vader, he's the bad guy, and here's Luke Skywalker, he's the good guy. Here's Yoda and some teddy bears. Let's make a movie.
Yay.
Because they couldn't. But you meant my head hurts. Stop talking, please.
Schrodinger's cat is a quantum mechanics thought experiment. Quantum mechanics, where a cat sealed in a box with a radioactive source and poison.
Jesus Christ! Where did that come from?
Is simultaneously alive and dead, a state known as superposition. Yeah.
Yes.
Until observed, it illustrates the paradox of quantum systems holding multiple states at once until measured. Interesting.
Not really. It's fucking a headache, man.
No, it's quite interesting, but again, like this is just it's a theory. Yeah.
It's a spiral of infinity.
It's a theory, but in 1,000 years that'll be obsolete, or it'll be proven. Because
how is it relative?
1,000 years ago, the Earth was flat. Yeah?
You gotta look at my fucking thing.
And
the Earth is still flat.
and the whole universe revolved, the solar system revolved around the Earth. Yeah? Yes. And then Galileo Galilei invented the telescope and said, look lads, that's not true. But he couldn't say that because he was sponsored by the church.
And they actually, today, this is apparently a fact, you may check it out people, but apparently the church, the Vatican, have the largest man-made telescope on their premises, and I think it's called the Morning Star.
Wow.
There's a weird one, isn't it? There's a lot of I was watching a very interesting documentary about the Vatican, and do you know it's built on the oldest village of witches?
Wow.
That got tortured to death by the priests.
Yeah.
And then the fuckers built
she's
the city on top of it.
Burn her, she's a witch. So they used to have this thing where they'd put them on a swing.
But they were Wicca, that was just people who studied plants and shit.
They put the suspected witch on a seesaw and dunk her in the water, and if she's a witch, she won't drown. She'd save herself.
Alright, fly away, is it?
Yeah, but if she's not a witch, she's going to,
What's there drugs involved, you think, in that,
Probably.
Some wild mushroom that someone consumed?
Probably,
I mean, the Spanish, they were probably, even today, my buddy moved to Spain, okay? And he'd be like, oh, this is cool, this is like a weekend parade, and he'd send me some photos.
What, of
disturbing is what I would call it. I said, you're not freaked out by this. This is fanatical.
The religious procession, is it?
Yeah.
Semana Santa.
This may be it.
Yeah, it's very good.
I just see the imagery and I'm thinking straight away, this
they move.
This is a cult.
They all bring out like a big effigy of the Virgin Mary and whatever, and Jesus, and then it's huge. It's a massive thing. It's very ornate, very, very well decorated, gold.
And everyone's in costume.
And there's 20 lads under the poles that are holding up this 1 ton procession parade. And they just take baby steps down the street, and everyone comes out to their doors and throws flowers at it. And they're very religious, the Spanish, but it's called Semana Santa, I think. The week of, I don't know what that translates to. I could check it.
You're mad for your facts.
Yeah, but I don't like to be wrong, but I'm wrong a lot, so I like to fact check. SEM. Semana, and it's spelled with a.
But it's
Semana Santa.
See, that's stuff I find unnerving for grown men and women.
Semana Santa means Holy Week. Is a profound annual religious celebration in Spain and Latin America, spanning from.
It looks like a séance is about to happen.
Spanning from Palm Sunday to Easter Sunday, it commemorates the Passion of the Christ with, at times, somber or dramatic processions featuring ornate floats. Passos is what they're called, carried by brotherhoods and traditionally hooded costumes.
Yes, the hooded costumes, yeah, I've seen them.
attracting huge crowds. I witnessed one. I thought it was amazing. All the elderly people come out and like of their homes, and then their neighbours bring seats so that they can sit there and watch the parade go down slowly. And everyone's feeding each other and everyone's giving each other wine. While this is all, it brings the community together. While
I see that. I mean, he had video from his balcony, and it was packed, and it was crazy.
And everyone's like on the same page. Everyone's like caring for the elderly folk, and it's very, very nice. It's a nice thing. I witnessed one in a small Spanish village.
I'd say they're not too far away from stoning people over a thing over there
In Spain?
Yeah,
But sure, they've got very liberal laws in Spain.
I don't think so.
They do, yeah. There's a million sex
I've
workers.
never been to Spain.
There's a million legal sex workers in Spain.
Legal?
Yeah.
A million?
Decriminalised, yeah. We don't have that here. It's decriminalised, like, you know. It's everywhere in Spain, right?
Is that tied into
Just strip clubs and whatnot. They're
Jesus
everywhere.
Christ thing with Joanne? Mary Magdalene, is it?
Don't know, but it's
The
quite,
alleged prostitute.
yeah, it's quite liberal, you know. You get up in the morning, you go to work, 12
I know
o'clock.
Portugal is fairly liberal, isn't it?
You go to work, 12:30, it's siesta time. They all go home, they have their, the menu del dia. You go to your local Spanish restaurant and you get a 3-course meal with Tinto de Verano wine, yeah? And then you go home and you sleep it off for 2 hours, and then you go back to work at 3 and you finish it, whatever. Yeah.
That would drive me insane.
That's what they do. And then they have dinner at 10 o'clock at night.
That can't be
It's too hot. It's just too hot. Because they have their siesta during the day. Yeah, from 12 to 3. They have their lunch, go home, have 2 hours kip, go back to work, and they work late till 8 or 9. And then they go, and they all have this, they go to some...
Would that be like all of Spain or just certain regions?
Certain times of the year. Yeah. But that's the culture, you know? Like, and then we get there and we're on holidays, and you know, like,
We're all fucked up.
it's just their circadian rhythm and ours is not linked at all. Like, you know, we're looking for breakfast at 8, lunch at 1, and dinner at 6, and it's not available. You know, so it is available when you go to an English-speaking owned restaurant and have Coronation Street playing.
Yeah, well,
and
what's the point of that?
You can get
Going
fish
to
and
Spain
chips,
to-
fish and chips and mushy peas. And you're like, bro,
I never got that. Like, I never understood. Why would you go all the way over to another country to be as you are at home? What's the point of that? Where's the, you know what I mean?
because
Where's the growth?
the biggest collective fear humanity has is the fear of change.
Everything, your whole body changes every 6 months.
Everyone's
or something.
afraid of it.
I think it's just a lack of knowledge.
It's a subconscious collective fear, and it's the number one fear humanity has. So like it's institutionalization.
Yeah.
So like even people that are like working in a job for 20 years, and then the company moves in a different direction and they want this person to upskill, they can't do it.
Yeah.
They have to bring in specialists to help people change their position in a job. Yeah, because they're afraid. Oh no, I'm comfortable doing it. Oh, I don't want to do that. Everyone's like that. You know? The whole world is like that, you know.
Well, then that's unnatural, like. That's a sickness. Surely.
Don't know. Maybe, but you know, we're aware. Awareness is everything.
I don't know, I mean...
That's getting back to that Semana Santa. Like, brotherhoods from local churches march through the streets, often at night, carrying heavy religious statues depicting scenes of the Passion.
I don't understand.
It's class. It is actually.
Do you go to Mass in Ireland?
No, but I went to one of these things. I was in a little village called Alarin de la Torre up in the mountains at the in the south coast of Spain. I was living near Malaga, and I had a friend living up in Alarin, and we were working together. And he's like, "Come up to the village tonight. There's a bit of a celebration going on." I went up there anyway, and this happened. I was like, "This is amazing!" You know, look at these guys. And they're all like, it took them an hour to get 100 meters down the road. It was a big deal, and everyone's like dressed in
I seen this
garb, white, like, you know, virginal,
iconic looking stuff
with hoods like the KKK.
Yeah.
And a red scarf, and it's wow, look at this, and everyone's like throwing flower petals.
Make great paintings.
It's so cool.
The imagery would, but it's, for me, I find it just disturbing.
I don't know, like we do stuff here in Ireland that, you know, they would find weird.
Like dinner.
6 o'clock dinner. No, but like St. Paddy's Day, you know, that's weird to them, you know. Our customs are weird to them. Like, it's just a culture shock. Like their customs.
I think it's great that there's so many different cultures, but I don't see the point in going all the way over to a new culture and behave as if you're back home.
Change management. Once you're aware of your fear of change, and then you study a bit of change management, you can. Awareness is everything. Then and you're aware of it, and then you can change it. Yeah.
Because I always maintain that, like, for example, when I went to Prague the first time, I thought, okay, I don't know this place, so it'd be easy to get lost. So I went and I got lost. I just kind of looked for like landmarks where I could maybe make my way back to wherever I came from, and it's kind of fun, but you are cautious. Like, okay, let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose sight of wherever the fuck we are.
Mm-hmm.
But it is just to go for a stroll around and.
The cops
Map it in your head.
The cops are carrying
weapons,
SMGs.
Yes.
Ooh, you know, woo.
But they're not macho.
No, but you that puts you on your best behaviour when
it does. There is a frequency change.
You get off the plane and you see a cop in the airport with an AR. You're like, oh, I'm going to be a good boy.
I'm a good boy anyway.
Yeah, but like in Ireland, man, you go out and you're
it's an age thing, though, isn't it?
Nobody gives a fuck. You know,
they do that over there as well.
But over there, when you come out of the pub and you see a cop standing there with a
the thing is,
Glock.
The pub closes very early over there.
Yeah,
very early.
Okay,
You'd be out of there at 10 o'clock. Well, 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I'm sure there's late bars and nightclubs you can visit.
Yeah, but they're very conservative, I suppose. They're not fucking retarded.
No,
do you know what I mean?
Well, that's because they have a different culture. Like.
We were in a club, and it was a bar, okay, and then at 10 o'clock, I guess, the lights changed a different colour, and the doors over here shut, and then this wall opened up, and the space, everyone had to gradually move into that space, and that's the late bar / nightclub.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a nightclub here, if you know what I mean. It was very... Even the music was a bit weird. There was some good music, but it was very...
Yeah, but they're former...
But they're talking. Talking is important. They still want to hear each other with the music.
Yeah.
Whereas over here, you're like, your ears are bleeding and you're trying to lip read whoever you're with, like. So it's just interesting. It's always interesting.
Yeah.
It's always different, like. The food, for example. We got some... When I was there with my buddies and we were just a bunch of lads on the lash, so to speak, and just trying to get a flavour of the place, we starved while we were there. Because every time we went into a place, there was no English. We always ended up the wrong fucking place.
Yeah.
And we always end up with some salty soup or some shit. I think 2 days before we left, we found a McDonald's. But we had to trek for like an hour to get it.
Yeah, I've done a bit of research on Prague, and you need to go out of the city centre to get...
Oh, dude. But when I went over there with Lucy, and, you know...
She'd take you to places...
And her dad would take you to all these...
Yeah, the local place.
And it was just...
A steak for a tenner.
Dude, you're living like a king.
Yeah. Woo!
Eating out like a king. And it was just...
15 quid for a
it came
500 gram ribeye.
A dish would show up and everything, and this would be great with some chips. I say, can we order some chips? And they're looking at you like you're a spastic.
Chips?
What? What is this you're talking about?
French fries, man.
And they're like, no, that's not happening there.
No.
That's not part of the dish.
You know, the French...
It's not on any of the menus.
The French fry was invented by the Americans, right?
Right.
So the Americans were in World War II, and they were up in northern France, and they pushed into Belgium. And in Belgium, they're called fritters. That's...
The chips?
Yeah. Okay, so they liberated this Belgian village, and then the villagers all fed the American troops.
Right.
And they fed them the fritters. But
I thought it sounds like sausages to me.
Fritters, it's chips, fries,
right?
And but it was in the French-speaking part of Belgium, so the troops didn't realize they were in Belgium. They thought they were in France, okay. And then they took that back home to America and called them French fries. Yeah.
All right.
Because they thought they were in France, but they were like the southern half of Belgium speaks French, and the northern half speaks Flemish, which is dialect of Dutch.
Right.
And they thought they were in France. So they took that recipe home, you know, and ran with it. Yeah, French fries, you know, but they weren't invented in France at all. It's a Belgian thing.
The French wouldn't lower themselves to that kind of muck.
Well, they had it, but it came down from Belgium. Like, you go to a Fritcher stall, truck, and they've got like 100 different sauces and all these other delicious looking deep fried meats that are prepared differently. Like, it's delicious. Like.
That sounds like something you'd see in the streets of Prague now.
Delicious.
They have massive food stalls.
Amazing.
Jesus, the amount of different cheeses you can get.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
It's just, if that's your buzz.
Yeah, food. Yeah, I'm a bit of a foodie. Yeah.
I love food.
Yeah.
But I'd be very, it's a mood thing, isn't it? Sometimes you're adventurous, sometimes you're not. You just want what you deal with every other day. Look, I need protein and carbs of in equal measure.
For me, it's about the kitchen, the equipment, you know.
Yeah.
The cooking facilities.
I'm just the end product.
No,
it looks good, smells good, tastes good.
It depends on what facilities I have in terms of cooking equipment, like the cooker.
Right.
How capable is it? You know,
Are you capable yourself as a chef?
Yeah. No, I'm not a chef, I'm a cook. But and then the equipment, like the pots, the preparation equipment, and how much space and time I have.
Right.
Depends on where I'm living. Like.
Yeah.
You know, when I go home to the family home, I know where everything is. We have the cooking facilities and all the cooking equipment.
Right.
You know, but where I live, I rent. Where I'm at the minute, I don't have the facilities. You know. I don't have them. Like.
And how much time would you spend on cooking a dinner?
You know,
That's pretty average, is it?
Yeah. It depends on the time of the year and what's on the menu, like, and what products are available. You know.
What would be your favourite Irish dish?
Savage for bacon and cabbage.
Yeah, who doesn't like that? What about any fish dish?
That reminds me of a South Park joke.
I don't like South Park.
Fish sticks. I love seafood chowder. Yeah, soup. Delicious. Love it. Yeah. I'm not big into fish. I'm not big into fish anymore because of the farming. You know.
What about wild fish?
Yeah, but it's very difficult to get wild fish now. It's mostly farmed. It's very expensive, the wild stuff. Like, you know, you can go out fishing, right? But if you go down to the fishmonger, you know, locally sourced, you know.
But I know a guy who set up a place. I don't know if it's still open. He had one in Mitchelstown. Well, the van would show up in Mitchelstown of early morning, and it would come straight from the coast, like with the fish, fresh out that morning.
All right, let's talk about salmon.
Okay, I don't like salmon.
Irish salmon.
Not crazy.
99% of it is farmed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it's like it's
trout.
It's marketed to you as wild Atlantic salmon. They're kept in pens in the Atlantic. We sold the ones off the coast of Cork to a Norwegian company. They come in with this massive ship. And they suck up all their salmon out of the pen, and they put them through vats of formaldehyde to clean the sea lice and the ticks off them, because they're not living in the wild. The cleaner fish don't come into the pens to clean them. And at the bottom you have these very old salmon right at the bottom of the pen called zombie fish, and they're covered in lice. Like when you cut these things up, they look the same. They look like salmon steaks in the shop. Yeah.
Darns, is it?
Yeah, right. But we sold the rights to a Norwegian company.
We sold or we leased?
Sold it.
Why the fuck who's in charge of this? Like?
The fisheries industry, man. Yeah,
idiots.
The politicians. Yeah.
Well, they'll fuck everything up.
Yeah.
All they need is an opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how much do I get? You know,
incompetence running rampant. But what about haddock and trout?
Yeah, a lot of it is like not what it says it is. You know.
Smoked haddock.
You go down to your fishmonger and you ask him, right, I want this here. Is this wild? He'd be like, no, it's farmed. When you ask that question, when you ask it in a restaurant, if there's fish on the menu and you say, where does it come from? They can't tell you.
Dude, I got these recently. Well, I got them last year.
They won't tell you.
And I got these 2 fishing rods off my brother. I was going to go fishing. It's fly fishing. I was going to try to figure that out. And And then there's some fucking pollution shit happens in the stretch of river where I'd be
50,000 fish dead because of farm effluent.
And that's cool.
Very cool, yeah.
No, I wouldn't know. The whole point was to figure it out as you go, you know?
Yeah.
But I thought that looked so cool.
Who gave you that?
I think my brother.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
They're all handmade.
Yeah. So it's something I want to get into.
Each fish would eat a different type of fly at a different type of the year.
I'd be there with the Google and this and the other end trying to figure that out. But it's so...
Oh, they're cool.
So something I'll definitely be getting
They're very
into.
cool, yeah.
And I got 2 fishing rods. But I've yet to even try it.
They're so cool.
Because then all that thing happened with the...
But there's places up and down the country where you can go fly fishing.
That was the whole point. I wouldn't have to go up and down the country.
Oh, you could.
Same with the kayaks. I just go into the Blackwater and that's it.
Yeah, you take your tent, you throw it in the van, you take the kids off, and you go fly fishing for the weekend. And
I'm sure they'd be delighted with that, yeah.
Come on, we're going camping.
Yeah.
Amazing, love it. It's an art.
Oh yeah, my brother. I have a brother now, Gregory. I seen him doing it, and I must say he looks like he knows what he's doing. He looks elegant.
Yeah,
looks very elegant.
Keep that line up
and soft. There's no whipping. It's very soft and elegant. That look cool. If it was me now, I'd probably get vertigo with the water passing me by.
Well, you need a pair of weight. You need to be in the water.
100%.
Yeah. You know where the fish are. Know what time of the year they're coming up. But there's lots of rivers available, not too far away, like within 2 hours.
Well, this is the start. I'll get these guys. Then I'll get on the phone to the guys who like the brother of Gregory. But then before I got to that stage of the master plan, it's fucking polluted to fuck.
But find another river.
20 years, I think.
Find another river.
I just told you the whole reason of doing that river is it fits my fucked up time slot.
There's loads of rivers, man.
No, you have to go travelling and shit.
It's not too far, though. There's more than the Blackwater.
The time off I have will go into archery, which is, you travel for that.
There's more than just the Blackwater, is what I'm saying. Don't let...
But I just wanted it to begin there. You know, for the first year anyway.
Don't let the polluted Blackwater stop you from, carrying out your dream, Well,
dream, I don't know. It was a lazy dream.
Like, where we know? Let's look for another river.
It's on my to-do list. Did you ever go fishing?
Yeah, not for me.
No?
No, yeah. I'm more of a adrenaline sport.
I'm
like
adrenaline.
Skiing, snowboarding, rock climbing, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
My buddy Anto's big into rock
mountain
climbing.
Biking, all that shit, man. Like kayaking, whitewater kayaking. Give me some of that.
My nephews are into that big time.
I think fishing, not fly fishing, but just normal fish, extreme sitting.
But you can think.
Yeah, but it's extreme sitting and being quiet. Shh, you'll scare the fish.
No, I don't mind that nonsense.
But I see lads up in there's a place close enough to here. Actually marked it there recently, man. There's a dam up by me, right?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, what is it? It's in recent. I saved it. Let me see now here. I saved this place.
A dam.
Yeah, one to go. Let me look here now. West, not there. 21. No, ruin. No.
Is it man-made?
Yeah,
thingy?
yeah. But there's a dam, and there's a load of lads up there fishing. So you could probably do your fly fishing there. I went there one time for the one time. It's down by Watergrass Hill. Okay, let me zoom in here so it's near enough to... There, is it? Is that it? I ended up down at this... There's a waterworks there. Yeah.
You must be a good bit away from Watergrass Hill, is it?
Not far at all, no.
See, you're footloose and fancy free.
I like driving around looking at shit.
You can fuck off at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Tall into your head and you're gone. I have to go through a committee before I go do anything,
you have
man.
to file in an application in triplicate.
We get back to you next week. See how we feel about that.
There is a river here at the back of Moonbawn Woods.
Moonbawn Woods?
Yeah.
Where's that now in relation to the village?
Moonbawn Woods. There's Watergrass Hill. There's Moonbawn Woods. Right? And then there's a river back here. I'm trying to find it on the map.
Is it anywhere near where they go karting? Is it that
Yeah,
direction?
it's near enough the river Onacurra, and then that goes down to a dam.
On the Middleton Road?
No, it's off this little back road. It's near Liam Lara. Yeah?
See, this is why I picked the Blackwater. It's just so easy. I know it up and down. It's just, show up and do it as the mood takes you, or as your time allows it. Excuse me.
RASSHIL. Alright. Find me a dam near Watergrass Hill. Well, not Inniscarra. No. A reservoir. There you go.
What we found them in Fermoy?
It's here. You can follow a track off the reservoir and end up going into the forest. Tibbetstown Reservoir. Right?
Right.
And it is really cool. You can look at the picture.
You go fishing there?
You can.
Is it stocked?
Don't know, but I see lads up there with fishing rods.
That's like the one up in. That's the one up in fucking Fermoy. It's very similar. It has this little walkway thing and everything.
Yeah, and you can go walk along the top of the dam, and lads are fishing up there. It's pretty cool, like.
Well, I recall the one from Fermoy to be ran out of because they overfished.
I was there once, and I saw 4 people fishing. And that's not far from here.
Yeah, I prefer river or sea. Do you ever go beach casting? Beach casting is fun, man.
Okay, from here, 24 minutes, right? 19 kilometers from here. That's not that far.
No, it's not.
You don't need permission to go there.
Oh, you'd be surprised. By the time I get back from work, let's say it's 20 to 7.
And there's a waterworks next to it. It's actually pretty cool. It's an old concrete dam. It's a dead end, but there's a runoff out the back, and it's stepped down, and it runs into
I know this
a wastewater treatment plant. It's cool. It's really cool, and you can walk around the whole reservoir.
Yeah,
and there's wild
they're
fish.
Practically the same all over, I think.
Well,
identical nearly.
Those fish aren't dead. They're in there.
I know, but look, it's like actually a funny story. You know the ducks down from Fermoy? This will blow your mind. The geniuses that were tidying up this, trying to make it look whatever, build up an ecosystem, they got a truckload of ducks delivered to the fucking to this place in Fermoy. They opened up the truck, all the ducks came out and landed in the water. They went around and then they all flew off.
Right.
And they went down to the river in Fermoy, and that's where they've been since, down around the bridge. That's where they've stayed.
Right, because it's better.
I think that's brilliant. It's
better
more natural.
Yeah, better ecosystem.
Yeah, 100%.
Running water.
Yeah, and people feed.
yeah, we're going here. Catch you later. Thanks for all the fish. Bye bye.
So it's like, just don't be fucking with shit, man. Just let nature do its thing.
We try, but
and fail.
Yeah, but sometimes we get it right. But we gotta keep trying. It's like
everything's gone not right.
Yeah.
Not right at all.
I gotta get moving there soon. The traffic, man. I gotta be.
Sure will. Is there any issues with the driving at the moment? I mean, traffic-wise?
No, sure didn't they capitulated. They're bringing down the price.
No, they're still at it.
Tomorrow.
No, they're still at it.
Yeah, an emergency
they're doing
meeting.
Rolling convoys now.
An emergency meeting was held yesterday, and the government said they're going to knock down the price of diesel and petrol and home heating and blah blah. They're going to postpone the carbon tax hikes.
They should be scrapped
for some months, whatever it should be. But the boys put in a demand where they wanted us to be
capped
fuel. They wanted us to have our own fuel in Ireland, to start going after our own oil, and gas, so that we can be energy independent. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
That's not that. I'd say that was something that they. My interpretation is that is something that they knew they could not get. But these are the other two things they want. And this third one, we're willing to not have that, but give us the cheaper petrol and diesel, and give us.
I don't know. I'm not feeling too optimistic, to be perfectly honest, with the whole situation.
No, nor am I. But arresting fellas and but how much did the government lose? But look, it's I saw
there's too much government overreach.
Yeah, I saw a clip where it had spread to England and France. The protests.
Yeah. French
trucks and English trucks are doing the same thing now.
I don't know. Who knows how it will pan out? But look, just keep your eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you get into stonework?
I was working in a slaughterhouse, a meat factory, and I was sick of it. And I walked past Foss, and I saw an ad for a general operative wanted, and I called out to the site. I rang the guy, and I called out to the site, which was Blennerville Bridge in Tralee. I was born in Tralee, and they were doing a Blennerville Bridge widening scheme. So they widened the bridge.
Okay.
And they were putting the stone back on it, limestone from Castle Island, Johnny Wood's quarry.
All right.
And it was being clad. The concrete bridge was being clad in stone, and I just called out, and I got the job. I plagued the boss. He's like, no, you're not the guy we're looking for. I was like, bro, I'm totally the guy you're looking for. Like, what are you talking about?
Willing and able.
And he's like, no, we have labour over there. You're too small in stature. We need a big guy. I was like, what was the labour? I went over. Hey, come here, man. I want to talk to you. Are you planning on sticking in this job for? He goes, no, I'm a university student. I'm going back to college in September. And I went back down. I was like, he's leaving in 2 months, man. Like, you need me, like, And then I just started working right in front of him. So the other labourer was down there, and he's like, I need some mortar. And I just started passing him. He goes, all right, just come in tomorrow. So
I'd say you're annoying.
Yeah, I wouldn't take no for it. I was like, bro.
How did it end up to be doing the stonework then? How do you evolve to that?
Well, they get you on the tools. I got my friends' jobs. Then I started getting my buddies in there that needed work. And some of them were not good labourers. So I trained the labourer up and give him a couple of months of like showing him how to do my job. And if he wasn't able to do it better than me, I let him skip on ahead onto the tools. Go on ahead there. Until the right labourer came along, I stayed labouring for about a year.
Right.
Because I knew that guy wasn't up to it, you know. And then his workforce started growing, I kept getting my buddies in to train as a labourer. No good, go on the tools. Right, next, next buddy, come on in, go on the tools. And eventually a lad came along that was capable, trained him up, and I was like, right, you're the new labourer now, I'm going on the tools. But, I was sneakily doing stonework on the side, on sites that we were working on.
Yeah.
And the boss came in one day and he's like, who's that meter over there? And I'd been working on it that day. I'd been secretly dressing stone when I had nothing else to do, and I was secretly putting up a bit of stonework and finishing and raking out and brushing for the lads. So I was learning,
Yeah.
And he came in one day and he saw it was like an extra 1.5 meters over there, and he went, who is that? And one of the guys grasped me up and he's like, right, you're on the tools, here's your tools.
So organically.
Yeah. And, spent 3 years with him then, and sort of an apprenticeship, but, I was up in Cork for the weekend visiting a buddy, and I was like, I'm moving to Cork. Fuck Tralee. This is great. The nightlife is great,
Cork is great.
Cork is great. So we were working in Macroom. And I brought in a rucksack with me on a Friday. And he said, where are you going at? I was like, nowhere. And so finished the day's work on Friday, got paid, and he's like, right lads, hop in the van. I was like, no, I'm going the other way, I just walked up the road to the bus stop and, went to Cork and just put the feelers out, got in with a company in Cork. After a week, and your man made me foreman after a week, He recognised, recognized real,
Yeah.
He's like, right, you're in charge of these lads now, you crack the whip.
Fuck that.
I was only a young buck, like I was only 22, and there was guys in there who were like 13. They'd been working for this company for 5 years, and
Yeah, but not everyone wants to be a foreman.
I cracked that whip.
I bet you did. And now you're broken foot.
Yeah, but like I was being paid a certain amount per meter that every man did as an incentive,
Oh, really?
plus my own wages. So when the boss was gone off site and all these lads started lollygagging, I just separated them all. That's the whip cracking. Like you are down here with a guy you don't like. You're working together. Get to like each other. There'll be less talking and more doing.
Yeah.
It's just man management.
I prefer to just get on with my job, and if someone annoys me, then it's like, oh, today gets very long.
Yeah, but these guys were like slackers. As soon as the boss walked away from the site to do something else.
But that's just that happens when you're in that situation, I think. Whereas if you're working for yourself, then it's like different ballgame altogether. You've the responsibility.
Yeah, but like I was getting paid X amount for every meter laid, so it was an incentive for me to make
So
sure.
you're a slave owner.
To make sure these guys are doing.
Slave owner. Get out.
I was only 22.
Slave owner.
I just wanted more money. I'm like, okay, so if I can make sure that these guys do X amount of meters every day, that means, and there's 5 of them, that's double my wages. Right.
You're doing the math like a man over the corner.
No, mental maths. As soon as he said it to me, you get this much per meter for every guy. I'm like,
I'm in.
yes. And I get to run the site. He's like, yeah, okay.
To kill him with kindness.
Yeah, I
don't see you giving shit to people. Like I see you killing them with kindness.
I didn't give him shit.
Molly collie them.
I didn't.
Famas them.
I helped them, I just made the team work better.
Yeah, efficient.
Just more efficiency, and helping them out and falling in with them where they were struggling.
Yeah.
And just making the whole system.
You're the conductor.
Operate better, and everyone wins. The boss wins. They're
happier with their work.
Sense
of pride comes in.
But they had them where there was 2 guys working together, and they were just yapping all day. So I was like, right, you 2 are separated.
Yeah.
You're way over here, you're way over there, and you don't like him. Well, you're working with him now. Get to like each other. And look, they did.
It's funny, even when you're working with other stonemasons and you're all there differently, there might be a little moment of chit chat, but everyone just sounds it's like you fade into the darkness.
Yeah.
Everyone just gets on with it, like.
Yeah.
And then it's like after a while you sync up. So when you need a breather. Everyone seems to have the breather at the
You need a
same
morale
time,
boost.
and you have a jokey, and then you're back at it. You might have a cigarette, and then you turn into it again.
Yeah.
It's funny how groups work. When you find
Group dynamics.
Yeah. When you figure them out, you're like, okay.
Yeah, but it, like that down there, and like I know we're not supposed. There's an NDA, so.
But in general, I mean, I seldom would work with anybody. It's just the way it is. It's not like a choice I make.
We're working currently without mentioning any people or anything. There's a great vibe down there.
There is a good vibe. Yeah.
Fellas go up to do a mix and they go ask do you want to take some of mine?
Yeah.
Right, that's great. And everyone's like, oh, you can take whatever you like, or stone. I had 2 loads of stone and brought up. I went down and picked it, and I said, and someone came over, can I borrow one of these? I was like, bro, you take whatever you like.
Yeah.
No,
it's good.
Anytime you
good
like.
vibe.
Yeah.
But
how much time do you think is left down there on that place?
2-3 weeks, maybe.
Has anyone attacked my panel?
I'm meant to be attacking your panel.
Oh no.
Myself and Dave, I think.
Oh no. I gotta get back, man.
Come back this week.
I am planning to, but I just gotta put my car in tomorrow morning, and when he gives me back my car, I'm going back.
Very good.
So if I get it back tomorrow night, I'm going back Wednesday. If I get it back Wednesday, I go back Thursday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'll be back in there because I need to get on that, But I think there's more than that there.
I don't know. I mean, I just because I just ask because I have other things that I have to get to, and I need timelines for people.
There's more. Like there's the front door.
But there's all stages.
Yeah, there's more there. Like
you know yourself. There's a timeline to everything.
Yeah, I'll tell you something off camera in a minute.
Top secret
information.
Do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Good first inning.
Yeah, it was pleasant. Yeah.
That's all, folks. We'll talk to you again. Be good now.
Ciao.
So
Auf Wiedersehen.